Find length in your spine. Notice how the body's reacting to finding length in your spine and closing the eyes. How does your body react to that? And then soften your skin on your muscles and loosen your muscles from your bones. Soften the place between your eyebrows. Loosen the hinge of your jaw. Allow your teeth to separate and your tongue to lie in the bottom of your mouth. So taking the tongue away from the roof of your mouth. And soften the place between your eyebrows. Loosen the hinge of your jaw. Allow your teeth to separate. Draw your attention down into your heart. Look for the beat of your heart. Allow your heart to open front to back, side to side. Feel the tenderness in your heart and the compassion in your heart. Compassion without reason or without opposite. Compassion for all living beings. No matter what condition they are in. This first part is written by Spinoza, and they say peace is not an absence of war, it's a virtue, a state of mind, a disposition for benevolence, trust, and justice. And then Eknatheswaran says, when we first set out to learn this disposition for benevolence, the going may be tough. The conditioning of stimulus and response, an eye for an eye, is strong. But as meditation deepens, we find there is a fierce satisfaction in letting go of our own way so that things can go someone else's way instead. Gradually, we develop a habit of goodness and positive passion for the welfare of others. In terms of emotional engineering, we are using the mind's enormous capacity for passion to develop the power to put other people first, and not just verbally, but in our thoughts and in our actions as well. Eventually, kindness becomes spontaneous, second nature. It no longer requires effort. There is nothing sentimental about this quality either. Kindness can be as tough as nails. Let's bring our hands together to our heart. in honor of thinking of others and not so much putting ourselves first. With your inhale, allow your heart to rise, and with your exhale, bow your head to the wisdom of your loving heart in honor of peace within yourselves and each other and to all living beings on the earth. Release your hands and open your eyes. So we do have some little bit of a vigorous portion of today's class, but let's start out by stretching out the arms and on hands and knees. We're going to come to hands and knees and spread your fingers and do a little loop-de-loo with your torso to stretch out your wrists and your hands. And maybe turn your fingers out left and right. And again, just sort of circling the torso. And then let's point the fingers forward. Place your right hand forward of your left hand, a full hand print. And keeping your right elbow lifted, drop your left elbow down and sit your hips back to a child's pose. And then lift your torso forward, step your right hand in and your left hand forward, drop your right elbow down. And then rise back up to your table pose. Press to your right hand and your right knee, sweep your left leg back. We're pressing to the pinky toe side of the left foot, left arm's in the air, left arm reaches rainbow style. And then drop your gaze down, drop your left hand down, drop your left knee down, sweep your right leg back, right arm up in the air. And then over your head. And drop your gaze down, drop your right hand down. We're going to do no knees table. Looks like a table pose, but we're going to lift the knees off of the floor just a couple of inches and hover. You'll feel this in your arms and the tops of your legs and your belly. Keep your knees bent, press your hips back, almost like a child's pose with your knees lifted. I call this one frog dog. Tailbone is lifting up, knees are bent, and belly is between the thighs. You're really pressing the hands as far forward as possible. And come forward, no knees table. Still hovering. And frog dog, press back. Use the strength of your arms to press back. Knees stay bent. We're just stretching the lower back a little. Come forward to your no knees table. And last time, frog dog, knees stay bent. Now lift your tailbone up to straighter legs. Downward facing dog. You can turn your head left and right if you like. And maybe nod yes. We're going to come forward to plank, hold the top of a push-up. Make sure your hips are not lower or higher than your shoulders. Point your toes so your shoulders go forward of your fingertips. Point your elbows back towards your toes. Lower down halfway and hover. Touch your knees down. Bring your shoulders forward another inch and lower down, straighten your arms. Lower down, straighten your arms. You have 3 more. Lower, and lift, lower and lift. Last time, lower, lift, and press back to an easy child's pose, but don't drop your elbows. Matter of fact, crawl those fingers forward a couple of inches, sit your hips way back, keep your elbows lifted, arms straight and strong. Keep stretching your arms. You can let your head rest down a little. And then release your hands underneath your forehead for a rest. Keep resting. And then lift your hips up to downward facing dog. Crawl your hands back toward your feet. Hover for a moment in this forward fold and place your hands inside your elbow creases to stretch the back of your legs. Hands on shin bones. Inhale, lift your heart, flat back table. Shoulders back, heart shines forward. Upper thighs press back and energetically apart. Exhale, bow all the way down. Inhale, lift your heart, flat back table. Lift all 10 toes, spread them wide. Grab the mat with your toes. Exhale, sit into your chair pose. Right hand on left knee, left arm up. Good, chair pose. Left hand on right knee, right arm up. Feel your belly working. Chair pose. Inhale, rise to standing, reach up, gaze up, salute your sun, lift your heart, reach your arms up and slightly back. Now, turn your palms up as you sweep your arms wide. Turn your palms down. Turn your thumbs down. Reach your arms slightly back behind you. Thumbs are pointing towards each other. Turn your thumbs up and your palms up and your pinkies in. Reach up. Clasp your hands at the top. Flip your palms to the sky. Good. And release your hands to your side. Stand for a moment with your eyes closed. Notice your body taking its breath back. Slide your hands down your thighs. Feel the massage of your hands on your legs all the way to your toes, if possible. Crawl your hands forward to your plank. Touch your knees down, bring your hips forward, stretch the front of your body. So just drawing the elbows and shoulders back, and the heart, your heart, is reaching forward. Okay, let's back the knees, or back the hips up beyond the knees for an easy child's pose. And then we're gonna find a wide leg seat. We're gonna work in some seated poses. Heels out, toes up, arms out, palms up. So you're opening your fingers and you're opening your toes. Turn your palms down, point your toes. Turn your thumbs down, flex your feet, reach your arms back. Lift your arms up. Point your toes, pinkies touch, elbows touch, palms touch, interlace, flex your feet. Turn your palms forward. One more time, we reach up. And right hand down, left arm reaches. Great. That's right. Left hand down, right arm reaches. Enjoy the stretch. And left hand, right foot. Close your eyes. Wherever you are, be present. Whether it's focusing on the stretch, the quiet, or the intimate relationship you're building with yourself through your yoga practice. And right hand, left foot. And right hand in the middle, left arm reaches. Left hand in the middle, right arm reaches. Good. Left hand, right foot. Right hand, left foot. Right hand in the middle, left arm reaches. Left hand in the middle, right arm reaches. Good. That's great. Back to center. Spider fingers crawl forward. The spine stays extended. We're not rounding in the upper back. Matter of fact, we're almost leading with our heart. Yeah, good. Keep leading with your hearts. Your heart is shining forward towards your thumbs. Your feet can be slightly flexed, maybe even you're opening your toes. Keep extending through the spine as much as possible. And then bow forward at your leisure. Crawl your hands in. Bend your left knee. So I'm sitting up on something. It makes it easy for me to do wide leg seat or any kind of seated pose. It makes it easier. So I do suggest sitting up on something. We're going to inhale, reach up. And then we're going to use the core strength to twist to the left. Now you're just holding. We're going to go 1 more inch to the left and hold. Twist 1 more inch if you can. Hold it. Feel your belly working. Right hand to the left thigh, left arm reaches up, look up towards your left hand and bow your torso in the direction of your right foot. And now drop your gaze down to your left knee. You can let the torso start to come forward because we're going to turn the heart and the gaze down towards the right knee, and the whole torso can turn and lean over there. Yes, that's so good. Let's turn the heart up and then release the pose. Helicopter arms, left hand, right foot. And left hand to the floor, right arm can help to sweep you up, or both hands can come to the mat. Either way, we're going to come up onto the left knee. Really connect with the pinky toe side of your right foot. Right arm reaches rainbow style. Feel the stretch right side body. Now drop your gaze down, both hands on the floor. Lift your right leg up and flex your right foot strongly. If you have a pillow or blanket on your mat, you can move it to the side. Powerful back leg, almost as if it wouldn't budge if I tried to press it down to the floor. Left arm forward. Left elbow, right knee. So this works on the right and left brain, working right side and left side. Reach out, hold it out, flex your right foot. Elbow and knee. Reach out, hold it out. Now we're going to grab the right foot. If it's difficult to do that for you, you can drop the right knee down and cross the ankle, right ankle over your left ankle. Lean back with your hips to grab your foot. And then you can lift your hips up. I'm still holding my foot. My knee is still on the floor. Lift your heart forward and then lift your right knee if possible. Hold it out. Reach it out. Gaze is at the earth. Elbow and knee. Reach out, hold it out. Again, left hand, right foot. Lift your heart up, then lift the knee. Reach out, hold it out. Touch your left hand to the floor. Lift your right arm in the air. So I sort of kicked the left foot back behind me like a kickstand so I don't tip back. Right arm reaches. Right hand butterfly wing swings back to grab the right foot. Press your foot into your hand, lift your heart. Release your foot. Drop your gaze down, drop your right hand to the floor, drop your right foot to the floor, downward facing dog with your left leg in the air. Lift your left hip over your right hip. Bend your left knee. We're poking the left foot behind the body, but we're not dropping the right hip. Here's me dropping my right hip. Here's me not dropping the right hip. We also don't want the right knee to turn towards the left hand. We want it to point forward towards the right hand. Level your hips. Inhale, lift your heart and your gaze forward. Step your left foot to the top of your mat. Pivot your back heel down. Fingertip hands on the floor or on blocks. Let me grab my blocks. I like the blocks at the high setting when we step forward. Fingertip hands. Lift your heart forward, gaze forward, like you're getting ready to take off into a race, and then rise up, warrior one. We like to send blessings to all the living beings on the earth in our Warrior One pose as a reminder. So always when we go into Warrior One, we're reminded that we want to seek the benefit of our practice for all living beings. May all beings be free from unnecessary pain and suffering. Warrior Two, let your right hip follow your right hand. Keep your torso in the middle, bend your left knee nice and deep. Now, Proud Warrior, we're going to drop the right hand, reach the left arm up. This one, we send a blessing to someone special to us, someone specific, like a mentor or a grandparent, someone who's been good to you, someone who saw you and gave them your time, gave them their time. Excuse me. Left elbow to the left thigh, right arm reaches. Deepen the bend of your left knee, reach your right arm up and slide your left hand down. You can come down to a yoga block here if you like. Left hand on a block or the floor. We're going to rise back up to Warrior Two. We're going to really work the left leg right now, and then we're going to stretch it. Proud Warrior, offer a blessing. And then either elbow to thigh again or hand to floor or block. Back to Warrior Two. Back to Proud Warrior. Straighten your left leg, reach your left arm back. Now we're going to reach the left arm forward and down, triangle pose. Left hand is on a yoga block, not in the front of the thigh, but behind the left shin bone, or onto the left shin bone if you don't have a yoga block. Left hip is snuggling back towards right heel. Bend your front knee, Warrior Two. And helicopter arms look forward. My feet are too far apart. I can feel that. So I'm going to slide this left foot back, pivot the back heel up. Now I'm in this crescent lunge shape with my legs. Twist and look to the left. And swivel back to center. Now we're going to do what I call elevators. We're going to really work this front leg. Inhale, inflate your body, rises. Exhale, deflate, bend your right knee and hover. Inhale, inflate your body, rises up. Exhale, deflate, bend your right knee and hover above the floor. Right knee is bending. Inhale, inflate, let's rise. Exhale, deflate, bend your right knee and then slowly place your knee down on the floor, Anjaneyasana, arms reach skyward. We're going to point the left knee forward and the right knee back at the same time. Beautiful lift of the heart. Right elbow over right thigh. You could make prayer hands and look back. Drop your left elbow down so you can see behind yourself. Now look forward. Lift your heart up, reach your arms to the sky. Now hands and elbows to the inside of your left foot. Some people don't have blocks, so you can just take your hands inside there and bend your elbows. I happen to have blocks, so I'm going to use these blocks inside the left foot. At any level, I could start at the high setting if I like. If I'd like. Elbows on the blocks. Close your eyes. Go back to an intimate moment with yourself. Notice what you feel. Try to stay present with yourself. Now straighten your arms. Back your hands up. Back your right knee up. Back your hips up. Lift the ball of your foot. Now my left hand is to the outside of my left leg. Flex the left foot, flare your toes open, lift your heart forward and lift your tailbone a bit. So you're sort of extending through the spine. Pivot your hips to the right and your toes are going to turn to the left side. Look back over your left shoulder. And swing your hips back to center. Lift your tailbone, your heart, and your gaze. You could bow straight down here to stretch the back of your leg. Mindful not to hyperextend. Inhale, lift your heart. Left hand to the inside next to your right hand. Sweep your left leg back. Press to your right hand. Sweep your left arm up and over again, just like a rainbow. Beautiful, colorful rainbow wrapping around you. And left hand butterfly wing swings back. I call it butterfly wing because a butterfly wing is back behind the body and it slides around in beautiful colors. But let's slide the left hand down the back. Stretch the left side of the neck, if you like, by lowering your right ear down. Drop your gaze to the floor. You can put your left hand down and then your left knee, or to work on your core strength, we can touch just the left knee down and then the right arm underneath the left arm. No, the left arm underneath the right arm, sorry. Let's snuggle the hips to the left a little. If you'd like to, you can press your right hand into your left hand to twist the upper back. And press to your right hand, sweep your left arm out. Left leg back, left arm reaches. Big rainbow shape. Left hand butterfly wing swings back behind you. Grab your left foot. Press your foot into your hand, lift your heart. And release. We are going back to wide leg seat. We have some busy work to do here, so we're going to move forward. Move your blocks to the right side if you're using blocks. Take your legs wide. Reach out through your heels. Reach up through your spine. Close your eyes. Let your body be relaxed. Like a meditation. Look for the beat of your heart. It's getting stronger, so easier to find. We're going to helicopter arms, left hand, right foot. Bow into your pose. And left hand in the middle, right arm reaches. And back to helicopter arms, right hand, left foot. Enjoy the quiet. So rare that we have quiet in our lives. Right hand in the middle, left arm reaches. And then back to center. Spider fingers crawl forward. Extend through your spine. Have a humble gaze. And when you're ready, you can bow into your pose. Crawl your hands in. Bend your right knee. Also, if this hurts your knee, be sure to support your knee with a pillow. It's really important that you know that you can support yourself with padding. That's what they do in the yoga studios. They have lots of blankets and pillows and padding. And we have it all around our houses. We should use it. All right, inhale, inflate. Oops. Exhale, turn. One more time, twist to the right. One more inch, hold it. Feel your belly working. And left hand to the right thigh, right arm reaches up towards the ceiling, look up. Stretch up, reach over to the left foot with the right hand. And then drop your gaze to your right knee. And then turn your gaze to your left knee and let your torso bow forward and into this stretch. And rise up, helicopter arms. Right hand, left foot. And right hand to the floor. And maybe left hand to the floor, whatever it takes to get up onto your right knee. Left arm reaches. Enjoy the whole left side body. You can feel it stretching all the way from your left foot to your left hand. Drop your gaze down, drop your left hand down. Lift your left leg up. Flex your foot. Lift your heart. Press your hands down so your body is rising away from your hands. Extend through the left heel. Right arm forward. Right elbow, left knee. Reach out, hold it out. Right elbow, left knee. Reach out, hold it out. Right hand, left foot. Cross your left ankle over your right ankle. Reach back for your foot. Lift your heart. Lift your knee. Reach out, hold it out. Elbow and knee. Reach out, hold it out. Right hand, left foot. Lift your heart and then lift your knee. Reach out, hold it out. Right hand into the floor. Right foot kicks out to the right. Flex your left leg so it stays strong. Left arm reaches over your head. Left hand butterfly wing swings back. Grab your left foot. Press your foot into your hand. Lift your heart. And release.
Drop your gaze to the floor. Drop your left hand to the floor and your left foot to the floor. Now I'm on the toes of the left foot so I can kick my right leg right up into the air. Stack your right hip over your left hip, bend your right knee, poke your neighbor. You can circle your foot if you like. Level your hips. Inhale, lift your heart and your gaze forward. Step your right foot forward. Again, I like my blocks to help me along. Pivot your back heel down. Fingertip hands, lift your heart, look forward. Then rise into your warrior one. May all beings be free. All tribes and nations treated with kindness and respect. In regards to their spiritual beliefs and their cultural practices, may we all be free to be our true, authentic selves. Can we worship or not worship at our own leisure without feeling fear or judgment? Warrior two. And proud warrior. Right forearm to your right thigh, left arm reaches. Reach your left arm up, bend your right knee more, slide your right hand down to the floor or your yoga block. Back to warrior two. Back to proud warrior, right arm up. Back down to the block or elbow on thigh is good also. Or if you're ready to go further, you can let go of the block. Back to warrior two. Here comes helicopter arms, look forward, lift your back heel. I would say my feet are too far apart right now. So I'm going to step my back foot forward. So I'm nice and stable. Twist and look to the right. Twist your torso. And then back to center. Now we do what I call the elevators. Inhale, inflate, your body rises. Exhale, deflate, bend your left knee. Come down a few inches. Inhale, inflate. Straight up and down like an elevator. Exhale, deflate, left knee bends. Inhale, inflate. Exhale, deflate. This time we can touch the left knee all the way to the floor. Point your toes back if you like. Lift your heart, Anjaneyasana. Point your right knee forward and your left knee back. Left elbow over right thigh. Prayer hands look back. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, reach up to open your heart. And now hands and elbows inside of right foot. Blocks at any level or bent elbows. Close your eyes. Take advantage of this opportunity that you don't have to be on point, making decisions, planning, tying up loose ends. Straighten your arms. Back your hands up first, then back your left knee up, and then back your hips up. I'm going to take my right hand out to the outside of my right leg. Lift your toes. So I want to make sure that you know that your hips should be over the left knee, not back behind. So I feel like I'm a little too far back with my hips. I'm gonna take my left knee back another inch so that I can fully straighten the right leg. Extend to the spine. Open your toes, lift your tailbone. Swivel your hips to the left, turn your toes to the right, look back over your right shoulder. Make sure your right knee is straight. Move towards as straight a right knee as you can make. Swivel your hips to center, lift your tailbone, your heart, and your gaze. You could bow straight down here if you like, to stretch the back of your right leg. If you feel pressure in the back of your right knee, there's probably some hyperextension going on. So how do you handle that? You lift the knee up a little bit. Let's pull the right hand to the inside of the right leg. You can use both hands to press off and extend the right leg back. Press to your left hand, sweep your right arm up. I have my hand on a block, but you could have your hand on the floor here. Right arm reaches. Right hand butterfly wing swings back behind your back. Stretch the front of your right shoulder. And drop your gaze to the floor. Drop your right knee down. Right arm underneath left arm. Thread the needle. For an extra tug on the right shoulder, you could swing your hips to the right a little. You could also press your left hand into your right hand and twist your upper back. Now press your left hand, sweep your right arm out. Right leg back, right arm reaches all the way back. Grab your foot. Press your foot into your hand, lift your heart. And release. Okay, so we've been doing plank pose, come down to your elbows, press up to your plank, side plank. We've also done forearm plank, reach under 3 times, press into that hand, then the other hand, you're in a plank. We've done that. We've also stepped back from side plank into what they call wild thing. It's not my favorite name for it, but I know we've all heard of it. So here's wild thing. This knee points up. Now you can see I can sit here like this, have that foot nice and close, lift the hips. You can practice that. Well, if the foot's too close, the heel's going to come up. I'd rather be far enough away that the heel stays planted. You're also able to step onto both feet and lift the hips using both feet. So that's another option for you. So here's the whole thing. I'll do a little first side for you, and then I'm going to watch you, see if I can give you any assistance. But it'll look like this. Right knee, left knee. Right elbow, left elbow. Right knee, left knee. Pivot to the right. Left arm up, left arm under. Left arm up, left arm under. Last time up, last time under. I'm really squeezing this right hip to keep the hip lifted. Then I say left hand, right hand, pivot the heels to the left, lift the right arm up, step the right foot back, lift your hips. You could also step onto both feet. Back to side plank. Back to plank. Left knee, right knee, things like that. Okay, so I'm going to watch you. Let's do it. Plank pose. Right knee, left knee. Plank pose. Come down to right elbow, then left elbow. Forearm plank. Right knee, left knee. Forearm plank. Pivot your heels to the right. Press through your right elbow. Lift your left arm up. Left arm underneath right arm. Good. Left arm up. Lift your heart. Left arm under the right arm. Left arm up. Good. Left arm under. Left arm up. Left hand to the floor. Right hand to the floor. Pivot your heels to the left. Press your left hand, lift your right hand up. Step your right foot back. Lift your hips. Lift your heart. Yes. Yes. So good, Debbie. Wow. Okay, side plank. And plank. I say, let's do downward facing dog. Crawl your hands back toward your feet. Rest your hands inside your elbow creases. Give your arms a break. Inhale, rise to standing. Reach up, gaze up, salute your sun. Open your heart to the sky. Exhale, bow forward, salute your earth. Crawl forward to your plank. Left knee in. Right knee in. Left elbow down. Right elbow down. Left knee in. Right knee in. Pivot your heels to the left. Press through your left elbow. Lift your right arm up. Right arm under. Right arm up. Right arm under. Right arm up. Squeeze your left butt cheek. Right arm under. Right arm up. Right hand to the floor. Left hand to the floor. Pivot your heels to the right. Press through your right hand. Lift your left hand up. Step your left foot back. Lift your hips up. Lift your heart up. You could step onto both feet if you like. You want to turn that right hand energetically to the right. Lift your hips and your heart. Back to side plank. Back to plank. Plank. Point your toes so your shoulders go forward of your fingertips. Lower halfway down. Touch your knees down. Bring your shoulders forward another inch. Lower and lift 5 times. Ooh, this is hard. One more. And child's pose. Sit back. Take a mini break. Enjoy the quiet. All right, downward facing dog. Right foot to the top of your mat, left toe pivots, slowly rise. May all beings be free. All tribes and nations treat you with kindness and respect in regards to their spiritual beliefs and their cultural practices. May we all be free to be our true authentic self. Warrior 2. Proud warrior. Straighten your right leg, turn your right foot to the left, turn your left foot to the left, track your left knee over the left foot. You should be able to see the big toe on the left foot. Swing your arms to the right. Straighten your left leg, point your left foot forward, turn your right foot to the right, bend your right knee, sweep your arms to the left. Straighten, swivel, turn your toes left, track your toes with your left knee, and switch. Go right down into it. Yeah, back to center. Okay, horse pose. We're going to do this a little different. We're going to press out to the pinky toes so that you can see, again, your big toes. Very important that the knees are not inside the big toes. They're wider than the big toes and lower. We're going to shift like this. We're going to shift. Yes, like that. Good, Debbie. Good, Carissa. Let yourself swivel and swift. Swivel and swift. Taylor Swift. I think this is a move that she would use. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten your legs. Good. All right, toes in, heels out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach back. Inhale, rise to standing. Exhale, full forward fold. Let your head dangle. Inhale, lift your heart, and then we're just going to move. Same thing, but hands on the floor, left and right. Make sure your knee, when you bend the right knee or the left knee, that it goes wider than the big toe. Wider than the big toe, wider than the big toe. We want to really open up through the thighs, inner thighs especially, right? Let's meet on the left side. Turn your left foot to the left. We're going to do downward facing dog. Left leg in the air. And left foot to the top of your mat. Right heel pivots and we rise, warrior one. May all beings be free from whatever it is that holds them down. Any type of negativity. Negative self-talk, fear, anger, resentment, addiction of any kind. So many types of addictions. Warrior two. I've got addiction to gardening. I want to be in the dirt. I want to dig things. But my back hurts, so I can't. Proud warrior. That's okay. I'll be back. Straighten your left leg, turn your left foot to the right. Turn your right foot to the right, bend your right knee. Yes, so good, Carissa. Straighten your right leg. Turn the left foot. Track your knee. You should be able to see the left big toe. Good. And switch. Good, Debbie. And switch. Good. Let's start. Let's come to the middle. We're going to do a few of these. We're going to drop the hips and sit down. You can make prayer hands. We're just waiting here for a moment, letting the hips open. And then we're going to rise up. And then we're going to lower down. Knees are wide. Everybody looks good. Rise up. Lower down. Hold, hold, hold. Last time we rise. Hands on hips. Toes in, heels out. Hamstrings are longer when the toes are in. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach back. Full forward fold. Enjoy the stretch. Balance your weight from your heels to your toes, from your toes to your heels, and then find the center point, just in the middle. Inhale, lift your heart, flat back table, and move left and right, taking your knees wide. Meet me on the right side. Turn your right foot to the right. Downward facing dog, right leg in the air. Right leg forward for pigeon. Right knee is wider than your right hand in this case, because I just have my hands on the floor. I want my right knee as far to the right as I can get it. and my left knee back behind my right foot. And when I want a deeper pose, I use the toes on the back foot to back the hips up. We don't want to take this foot and cram it forward. I don't want to take this leg and push it to this square position, because I can do that if I want to using my back leg. Let's come down to elbows. And when you're ready, you can use your yoga block to place your forehead down. And if you'd like to go closer to the floor with your forehead, you can stack your hands or your forearms. So let's come to straight arms and fingertips. Just so you know, when I was 35, I couldn't do this pose at all. And after, well, 20 years, I am able to do it very easily. So it does take time, and our bodies do change. I'm going to put my right knee in the middle, left knee in front of right knee. So right now I'm still on my knees and my hands. I want to open my feet out, left and right. This is the hard part. The hard part is to get your feet to open up left and right. And then I want to sit down between my feet. For some people, that's way too hard. I can't sit back like that. So what do? You take a yoga block and sit on your block. If that's too high or uncomfortable, you can use a blanket just between your legs. Find length in your spine. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist to the left, right arm over left thigh, look back. And then let's turn the chin and the nose over the right shoulder, working with the flexibility of your neck and shoulders. And then both hands. Let's flex the left foot. It's on the right hand side of the body. Where's your right hand? It's right here. Where's your left foot? It's over here. So we're going to flex the left foot and bow your heart in the direction of your left foot. Straighten your arms. It's very common for all of us in yoga to go, well, where's my left foot? Where's my right hand? It's just, somehow we get so twisted up, we don't know where our feet are. So I'm going to take both hands to the right side and I'm going to twirl without moving my feet. You could always stack the right knee on top of the left knee right now. But here's how it's done. I have my feet on either side of the yoga mat and I'm crawling across the back of the mat. I'm not going to move my feet. I'm going to keep crawling until I can see the front, and I'm swiveling my feet and sitting down with the right knee on top of the left knee. And I know that's easier said than done. Believe me, I've watched a lot of people get lost, and it's easy to get lost. Let's inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist to the right, left arm over right thigh, right arm reaches back behind you. Just look back in the direction of your right shoulder. And then let's look in the direction of the left shoulder, again, working with the flexibility of the neck. Flex your right foot, it's on the left-hand side. We're going to bow our heart in the direction of the right foot. And straighten your arms. We're going to sweep the right leg back. Left leg stays forward for pigeon. Move your pillows or your blankets out of the way. Right leg slides back. Left knee deep to the left. Right leg slides behind the left foot, any amount. Down to elbows. Make any adjustments you feel necessary. Your body knows what to do. And then forehead touches down. This is meant to quiet the mind. Forehead touching onto something is very quieting to the mind. So if you get, so that you can go further down, touch your forehead down to your hands or the floor. All right, straighten your arms. We're going to sit on the left hip, swing the right leg forward. Bring your hips forward and lie back. I'm going to make a little pillow for my head. Heels are wider than hips, toes point in. Press your elbows down, snuggle your shoulders away from your ears. Press your feet down, lift your hips up, root the tailbone under to lengthen the spine. Replace your hips back to the floor. Now, lift your right knee up, grab it with both hands, pull it towards your chest, extend your left leg forward. And switch. And switch. This time, we're going to lift the left knee up and hook the right ankle with the left foot in to thread the needle. So the left knee catches the right foot and it becomes this figure 4 shape. Pull your left knee close to your chest and karate chop the pinky side of your right foot into your left thigh and tip your body weight to the left. And release to center. Step your left foot down and your right foot down. Lift your left knee up. Grab it with both hands. Extend your right leg forward. So we're going to lift the right knee up, hook the left ankle to the right thigh. Grab the back of the right thigh. Karate chop the left foot into the right thigh as you pull your right knee close. And release your right foot down and your left foot. Feet are wider than hips, toes point in. And we're going to rock the hips. Lately, I've been saying, let's point the left knee forward of the right knee. So come forward. Yes, like that. And then right knee points forward of the left knee. So you're pointing away from your belly button. Yeah, like that, Debbie. Point your left knee forward. Point your right knee forward. So it's that we are going left and right, but the knee itself is like giving directions forward away from the body so that that hip, the pointing knee, lifts up away from the floor a little. Let's come back to center. Heel toe your feet together. Knees are wide. Slide your feet forward, full footprint. Slide another inch. And then slide on the pinky toe side of both feet to straight legs, heels out, toes up, arms back, palms up. You're reaching through the heel side of both feet. Your palms are turning up and you're extending your body as straight and long as you can possibly make it. Arms are straight and extending, legs are straight and extending. And hands to belly. Close your eyes. And step your right foot in, then your left foot. Rock your knees, left and right, and rest in the middle. Lie here for a moment with your eyes closed. Feel the comfort of this shape. Lift your right knee over your left knee, drop your knees to the right. And then back to center. Step your right foot down. Left knee over right knee. Drop your knees to the left. Back to center. Last time for straight body. Heels out, toes up, arms back, palms up. And place your hands on your belly. Press your elbows down, snuggle your shoulders away from your ears. Close your eyes, let yourself rest for a moment. Nothing to do, nothing to undo. Fully present. As the sound of the bell fades, please begin to enjoy a deeper breath. Notice the nourishment that your breath brings to you and how freely it was offered. Hug your knees into your chest with affection for the strength and the health of your body. It is a true blessing to be healthy and strong. Draw your nose and your knees towards each other. Make a big round ball out of your body. Drop your feet to the floor. Lift your hips off of the ground. Extend your arms over your head towards your ears. Lift your hips up. Lift your heart up. Press your knees forward away from your belly button. As you lower your hips, lengthen your spine by rooting the tailbone under. Roll to your side. When you're ready, use both hands to press up to a comfortable seat. Sit for a moment with your eyes closed. If you'd like to, place your hands together in front of your heart. Let's share together this mantra. May the beauty and the wisdom of the cosmos shine through us today. Namaste. Thank you so much. So grateful to have you in class. I hope you will return.